Hello. I'd like to thank you for watching this video today. This video is going to be about how Plarium is literally spitting on its player base in Clan versus Clan. Farming Spider right now. Actually, I should change my team. I was just experimenting. I'm farming Spider right now because Spider, one, I need silver, and two, Spider is getting 2 times points. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go to a different one of my accounts. Um, the new Clan versus Clan feature came out I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe, where they had a beta, and then about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they had actually it was about a month ago it came out. 2 weeks ago, I think they had the last Clan versus Clan, and what this is, if you're not overly familiar with it, is two clans will be pitted against each other based upon a ranking system, which I'll come to, and then they compete in things that you can do in the game, nothing new, and you earn points and different resources that you spend can generate points, and they do them differently. Basically, anything you can do in the game, just about, um, except for maybe Doom Tower, I think you can earn points for. You can just take a look at what all the objectives are. So this is the part. I want to talk about what the Plarium spitting on it says. So basically, two clans will get ranked against each other or get pitted against each other, and the way they determine this partly is activity, and another way is clan power. So I think it was Murder Inc. had a video talking about how some clans manipulated their clan power to guarantee that they would face off against certain other clans, or to prevent other clans from facing off against other top clans. Basically a blocking maneuver. And one might say, well, that's a smart gameplay, and it is. To those clans that did it, that's being organized because you have to agree on who's going to leave and come back. You have to, monitor the numbers, etc. Um, and I don't blame the players at all for doing this. I blame Plarium for willfully allowing it. Now, you might say, well, they couldn't have known that this would be a problem. They absolutely 100% knew that this was going to be a problem. In fact, they designed it to be a problem, and I'm going to explain how in a second. So I'm going to look at our clan versus clan tournament. Now, someone might say, well, you guys are just upset that you're going to lose. So a couple things. This is a Russian clan, and we're not. It's early morning our time. We're U.S. time, so we haven't started earning our points yet. One of our biggest point getters from last time hasn't even logged on yet. Um, so that's not the complaint. The complaint is if we go look at this clan here, they are ranked. They have about 122 million power, and they are ranked where are they? 371. Now I'll just go take a look at my clan. We have 93 million, and we're not ranked in the top 1,000. Why are we facing off against a top 400 clan? Why are we going against a clan with a lot more clan power against us? And you can go watch Murder Inc.'s videos, like I said, where he talks about the manipulation of it. So what can be done? Well, maybe this is really hard, right? This is really hard to solve. How do we solve it, right? Well, it turns out that Plarium collects a lot of data analytics. This is a well-known fact that Plarium collects data on everything. They have all the data. So that means they have the clan power of each clan at multiple times. They'll have it for every day, probably multiple times during the day. Maybe they have it continuously. Basically, for any 1 minute of any single day, they could probably tell you what a team's clan power was, or if not, at least once every hour. So what they decided, what Plarium did was, they took a clan power number at a very specific time, representing the clan power's average power over all time. Well, what they could have just done was taken the clan's average power over all time instead of actually that one specific time, which would have removed the ability to drop people in and out to manipulate the ratings, or would have made it incredibly harder. And if they exponentially weighted it, or they linear weighted it, or they polynomially smoothed it, or they did any of these things, it would have made it much, much harder for any team to actually manipulate this ratings. But they did it. Now you might say, well, maybe they're just working at the box. They knew this. They did this on purpose. And the reason why they did this on purpose is they want clans that are willing to do this manipulation to actually go spend money against people that they know that they'll beat, so that they have an assured profit, so that they'll actually spend the money. It's not a coincidence I'll actually go back to this. So when we go look at this clan objectives here, they're up 500,000 on us, and that's probably I can't see what they did, but I'm guessing that's probably books, and maybe they had some saved up champions for leveling. So what would be helpful in that? Well, being able to buy books and being able to buy chickens, right? So what? Let's go take a look at what our offers are, huh? Where is Circle Buck? Oh, books, yeah, tasty books. You know that's a lot of points right there. What about these? Oh, rank 5 chicken pack. Oh, great deal mix pack. Oh, more books. You know, if you look the last week or so, Plarium has been putting out a lot of book and chicken packs, and the reason why they do this is so people buy it and spend the money to win clan versus clan. And the way that they guarantee this is they allow very competitive clans to face off against people that they know that they'll beat, so that the guarantees that they're constantly spending those books, so they're constantly buying those books. There was an interview with Cirillo, or was it maybe it was a post by Cirillo, where they talk about, so if you don't know Cirillo is one of the Plarium representatives that faces off with the community, saying that they knew in the beginning and that people would spend a lot of books in the first few tournaments, so that they would therefore not be generating as many points going forward. There's some blip about it. I'm not going to go find it. Well, here's an interesting thing. So last time my clan pulled 3.5 million, which was enough to get the top reward. Well, my reward went up to 4.8 million this time. What? We went from tier 3 to tier 5, and we went from 3.4 to 4.8. And as I pointed out, Plarium said that they knew people were going to spend books. I had four champions in the guild, and I spent 187 Lego books to win last time. I also spent maybe 250 epic books and maybe 500 to 700 skill books. I'm not complaining about losing. I knew I was going to lose this week. What I'm complaining about is that they allow a clan like mine to go against a clan that's 350th ranked when we're not. We haven't been a top 1,000 in well over a month. We had one player who spent a lot of money when left the clan maybe 6-7 weeks ago, because he was a power player. So it was the last time that we were above 1,000. We've been below 1,000 the entire time. Why am I going against a 371 clan? Why am I going to a clan that has 35% more clan power? How did that happen? The reason why that happened was manipulation, and the reason why that manipulation happened is because Plarium wanted it to happen. This is not a mistake that a statistician makes. Everyone who has their master's or PhD or even a second level college level statistics class will learn about how to defeat the problems of taking a point in time statistic that represents a broader set of time, when they know that point in time can be manipulated. If you're in the finance world, think of LIBOR, WM Reuters, think of any of those published rates that were manipulated because it was taken at one specific time. That's exactly what the clan versus clan is doing. And Plarium knew that this was going to happen, and they wanted it to happen, so therefore they made it happen. Right? They were not dumbfounded or blind struck or flabbergasted that this happened. This was expected. They wanted top clans or more competitive clans to face off with less competitive clans, so that they knew that the top clans would guarantee that they'd spend money. All right, so the books that they spent on this, if you count them, that's 600,000 books. That's 600 Lego books, right? I think a Lego book's 1,000. Let me not be wrong here. Let me go see objectives. Champion. Oh, so it's 3,000. So that was 200 bucks. 200 bucks equivalent. And I'm saying that that's what that team did, but that's the equivalent of points, and that's how they're calculating the value that clan has to replace on those, right? Because the books don't grow on trees. Like Cirilla even said in her interview that they knew that books were issue, and they just they don't know how they're going to fix it yet. They knew it was an issue when they put it in. They knew it was something that they could sell, and they knew that the top clans would manipulate this system and would. They created all of this. Anytime that Cirilla says, or any of the moderators or representatives of Plarium say, no, we're working on it, we didn't expect this, blah, 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 I'm not saying Cirilla or those people are lying. I'm saying the people who are giving them this message are fucking liars. Straight up fucking liars. They are lying. When the company comes out with a Mordecai patch, an epic patch, for $15 for 10 fragments after the event where that Mordecai was important, they're saying who they are, and I don't care that they did that. If we're gonna have a $50 Horden meme, we need to have a $150 Mordecai meme now. I mean, they're saying who they are, and that's fine. But this is literally spitting at people. Like, you know, if they're not watching Murder Inc. or Scratch AK-47, videos at least occasionally to understand where some of the most competitive players and the most competitive guilds are doing, and they're talking about the manipulation of clan points, and they're ignoring it. There's just too many impossibilities. It's impossible that their statisticians didn't understand this. It's impossible that their business people didn't understand this, and it's impossible that the content creator watchers didn't understand this issue. It's impossible that they didn't understand it, and it's an actual easy check for a company that collects all the data. All they have to do is an average, or a weighted average, or an exponentially weighted average, or any of the other types of averages. If they don't want to do an average, they can do some other funky stuff, right? There is no reason why this should be allowed, except that Plarium wanted it to be allowed and encourages it. They are encouraging this behavior. Do not accept the lie. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to this. I'm sorry if this sounded a bit like a rant. This really just felt very like they're spitting at me, at clients. Like, I don't care that we're going to lose this. Really, that's not the issue. The issue for me is that they allow the manipulation. They said that they knew people were going to spend a lot of books and wouldn't be able to maintain the points, and that my milestone rewards alone went from like 2 million to 4.8 million. Like, there's no way we're getting this. We're not getting this one either, and we probably won't get this one. And the reason why I know that is because I generated almost 1.5 million points last time, and I'm not doing that again. I'm not even going to do 600,000 this time. I even kicked some of my counts that were in the guild so that we can bring in new people. It's just farcical that my clan is going against a team ranked 900 levels above it. It's just farcical, and it's because Plarium wants it. So, I'm not gonna there's nothing I can say at this point other than Plarium doesn't give a shit when they lie. It ain't me, bro. It ain't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's Plarium. They don't care. They lie. They're scum. Have a good day. Thanks for watching the video.